Do you have any idea why somebody would want to take him?
No, ma'am, I do not. That's what is so baffling. I know not an enemy. I don't know Mr. Hooper is a very kind, a very considerate, and certainly a well-respected man. I don't know of a mar against his character. And why they would decide to take him and hold him as hostage, honey, I don't know why they would do it. No more than if they were to have selected me. And I think the authorities will tell you that is one baffling thing. And certainly, I so highly commend the Dallas authorities, the Grand Prairie Police, and each and every one that have even strived or made any effort. They have done everything, and they have so very little.
We have now reached what I would consider epidemic proportions of upper respiratory illnesses. And I've been asked why. Now I say this, and this is because last night the Medical Society had a meeting, and in talking to the many doctors there and getting reports, it appears that about 10% of our population has some type of upper respiratory illness, which I'd consider an epidemic proportion.
Would this particular illness influence the closing of schools in Fort Worth, Doctor?
Well, of course, I have nothing to do with the schools in Fort Worth. I would think no, unless the absenteeism is to such a large extent in particular schools, there's not enough people there to run the schools from a practical standpoint. Closing schools will not prevent an epidemic.
The United States will select her Olympic skating team. The Winter Games start February 8th in Grenoble, France. The American team will be named immediately following the National Speed Skating Championships in West Allis, Wisconsin, and National Figure Skating Finals in Philadelphia. Meanwhile, regional meets have built skating interest high across the nation. Skaters and spectators crowd the local rinks to see America's top performer, a member of the Olympic training team. Here he sets the pace for a 2-mile event. The U.S. is a slight favorite to take the distance races. Paula Weimer, leading the pack in the Southern California Championships, also qualified to race for a berth on the American team. Buddy Campbell out front, member of the 1964 Olympic team that won the 1,500 meter. Another contender, well, maybe a few years away, but the experts say teach 'em early. Figure skater Yolanda Veloz, daughter of the well-known dance team Veloz and Yolanda. In figure skating, the Russians have the edge with Mr. and Mrs. Viktor Protopopov. But competition will be tough next month in France, and with skaters like these, the United States will present a formidable lineup no matter which end you look at.
In our last report, we took a look at our present type voting machines and what we could do to modernize them. Today, we'll take a look at the newly certified punch card type of voting machines. 4 of these machines have been certified for use in Texas. However, they're all basically the same. They're about the size of a briefcase, and cost between $165 and $250 each. Here's how they work. Voting sheets with the names of the candidates and propositions are printed and inserted in a plastic folder, much the same as the card holder in your wallet. The voter at the poll receives an IBM-type punch card, which he inserts into a center slot. Then the voter punches his selection with a metal stylus. He takes the card out and drops it into the election box. When the election judges takes the cards back to the election headquarters, they're fed into a computer. The punch card system is cheaper per machine. Also, storage and expense of moving them is cut down considerably. However, the problem as seen by some critics of the system are many. They say it is not a truly secret vote, since the folding sides only come up about 1.5 feet, that it is too easily to tamper with, that the cards, if they are damp or bent, can be destroyed or not work properly in the computer. Also, one of the critics has said the cost of programming and tabulation could run as high as $25,000 in a large election. However, Commissioners Tyson, Price, and Crowley would like to see these machines tested in a large election here before any decision on any machine is reached. If it is decided to buy one of these new machines, they would probably only supplement our present ones for several years. This is Carl Mayo, Channel 8 News.